Hello dear students. In last class we were discussing about classification of data. So under that in previous two classes we discussed about the classification of data. So first one it was chronological classification, right? Second one it was spatial classification. Third one qualitative, and fourth one is quantitative, right? Chronological classification, like chronological data, like chronological classification, spatial classification, qualitative classification, and quantitative classification. Okay, so in that on the basis of place, on the basis of time, on the basis of quantity, on the basis of grouped into classes into groups, like grouped into classes. So everything we discussed. So after dividing like this, or after classifying this, we can explain or we can express with the help of frequency distribution. Frequency distribution. So that is we can discuss in next class. So before that we have to understand concepts of variables. So what is the meaning of variable? What purpose we have to study about the variable? So variables is nothing but values which change from place to place, person to person, time to time. Okay, that is called only variables. In name only it is there, variables. Actually, the variables means values of some economic factors. Values of some economic factors. Values of some economic factors which cannot change, like which can change. Okay, change from time to time. Such economic factors are called variables. Okay, simple. Variables means values of some economic factors change from time to time. Such economic factors are called variables. Values of some economic factors. Values of some economic factors. Values of some economic factors which can change from time to time. Which can change from time to time. So that is called only variables. Which can change from time to time. Such economic factors are called as variables. Variables means which can change. Which is not constant, which can change from place to place, person to person, time to time. So that is called only variable. In simple, values of some economic factors change from time to time. Such economic factors are called variables. Okay, so in this variable we have to study two types. So what are they? One is continuous variable. Second one is discrete variable. Okay. One is continuous variable, another one is discrete variable. Okay, very important. Variables are which values, like especially some economic factors which can change from place to place, person to person, time to time. They are called as variables. So in this we have to study. There are two types. One is continuous variable, another one is discrete variable. So first we have to discuss what is the meaning of continuous variable. Continuous means there is no gap. there is no gap, otherwise there is no changing, which cannot jump from one value to another value, which cannot jump from one value to another value, they are called as continuous variable. So it is always assumed that numerical value, so it may take integral value. For example, about the continuous variable, we can say like that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Okay, as like as it is also can take the fractional value, that is 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, 5 by 6, like this. Okay, this is called as continuous variable. Continuous variable, that is we can say like that, assume any numerical value or any numerated value. It can assume any numerated value. It may not change, like it may not jump from one value to another value. Okay, for example, if you filling your 1 liter water bottle, just imagination, if you are filling 1 liter water bottle, so that value it will takes between 0 to 1, that is 0.5, right? And then 0.1, otherwise 1 to 2, 2 to 3, like 2 to 3, 3 to 4, is it? Of liter, 100 ml, 200 ml, right? 250 ml, 300 ml, 350 ml, 400 ml, 450 ml, 500 ml, like this. This is called as continuous variable. As like as your height 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, right? Your weight 84.4, 85.5, 60.5, 40.5, 48.5, 49, 49.5, 50, like this, height, weight. Okay, even distance, time, even time also. 1 o'clock, 1 hour 50 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 45 minutes, 1 hour like 2 hours. Okay, 2 o'clock, when distance 1 kilometer, 1.5 kilometer, 3 kilometers, 3.5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 10.5 kilometers, right? These are all we can express any numerated value. That is called only continuous variable. That is called as continuous variable. Okay, so what we are explaining, like about the water bottle, 10 ml, 20 ml, 30 ml for 1 liter, 50 ml, 40 ml, okay, 100 ml, right? 500 ml, 700 ml, 800, that is called as continuous variable. Don't forget, we are discussing about the variable, the concept of variable, very important. Variable means which can change from place to place, person to person, time to time. Already this one explained in the starting of this chapter only. Starting of this chapter. Okay. Once again I repeat the meaning. Variables, that is values of some economic factors. Values of some economic factors change from time to time. Change from time to time. Such economic factors are called variables. Okay. In that variables we can see two important variables are two important types. One is continuous variable, another one is discrete variable. So continuous variable means which can that continuous variable can assume any numerated value. Continuous variable can assume any numerated value. It may be take it as which one integral value like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like continuation, as like as even fractional like 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, 4 by 5, like this also it can take. And also the example, like if you fill the water bottle, 1 liter water bottle, that time if you fill step by step like 0.5, like 100 ml, 10 ml, like 35 ml, 40 ml, 200 ml, like step by step, as like as height 4.2, like 5 feet, 5.5, 5.8, 5.7, 6, 6.2, right? Even weight 40.5, 43.4, like 43.8, even 50, 52, 53, like this. It should also come like this only. So height, weight, even time, distance. Okay, these are all we can calculate with the help of continuous variable. That is called as continuous variable. Okay. Another important thing is discrete variable. Discrete variable, so it can take only certain values. It can take only certain values. Which one? The discrete variable. It can take the certain values. This is any numerated value, any numerated value, this is certain values. Okay, any numerated value, certain value. Continuous variable, it will take any numerated value, but discrete variable, it can take only certain values. Certain values means, so that is especially jumps from one value to another value. That means there is no continuous. It will jump from one value to another. Here there is a continuous, but here there is no continuous. There is no continuous. Which one? Discrete variable, there is no continuous. It jumps from one value to another. It does not take any intermediate values. It does not take any intermediate value. Intermediate value example, it will not take like 0.5, 0.8, like 1.5, 1.2, like 2.3. It will not take like this. Why? Because for example, it will take the variable like the number of students in the class. Number of students in the class. For different classes, how many students are there? That is only it can calculate. For example, if we take the fractional values, for example, it will take fractional values like 0.5. 0.5. This is a fractional value. If it is k, what will happen? Number of students in the class. Is it possible to explain how many students are there in the classroom? That is 0.5. Is it explain half student? No, never. That's why it does not take fractional value. Which one? The discrete variable does not take fractional variable. It can jump from one value to another value. It can take directly. Okay, 100. That is, it will not take like this 25.5 or 26.6. It will not take like this. It will take directly 25. Otherwise, directly 26. It will not take like point, that is fractional value. Suppose there is a between 30.5 to 36. This time it will take 35 or 36. Okay, there is no, it will not take any 30.5. Okay, so it does not take any fractional value. Which one? Discrete, because its value jump from one value to another value. Because it is also not take the values of like 0.5. For example, number of students in the class, it is not possible to explain like 0.5. Okay, so here it will take like either 25 either 26. This is discrete variable. Further, completing this chapter, we are again and again have to discuss about the continuous variable, even discrete variable. Okay, anyhow, to understand this, to explain this, we have to discuss, we have to study frequency distribution. The next topic is frequency distribution. Don't forget, we have discussed about the variables. Under this continuous variable, discrete variable, continuous, there is a continuous values, any numerated value. Here there is no continuous, it is only certain value. Here we can take like 1, 2, 3, even integral values, even fraction values, but here we cannot take the fractional. Okay, so here value jump from one value to another value. It can take directly the particular picture, right? Particular number. Okay, there is no fractional value. This is discrete variable. Anyhow, continuous variable and discrete variable. Okay, we will start another topic in this class, that is frequency distribution. Thank you.